Hey guys, this is DK Spencer, and saw a good opportunity here to show you all some size comparisons. So a lot of talk in the less lethal and airgun community, and a lot of bridging the gaps and whatnot. And I picked up the Terminator lately, and it's been getting a lot of attention. So there's mine. Obviously, mine is smaller than most of them. Or probably any of them, but anyway, but still, it still goes to show you there's Copperhead. I'm shipping Copperhead out to my boy Stanley tonight, and you can look at it like it's tiny compared to the Terminator. So, but it's a trade-off. You do get a lot of power out of it. So if you want to use a Terminator 357 for home defense, if you want my opinion, this is how I would set it up. I very simply took one of the pipe cutters with the little wheel, one of the big ones, clamped it on there, least amount of pressure possible. Obviously I took the barrel off and measured it and all that. Least amount of pressure possible. I did have to go in and sand and grind on the inside to get the diameter right to fit back over this, because it does compress it a little bit when you do that. And then I refinished it. I just used some spray paint instead of my typical Cerakoting, because the Cerakoting I use is much madder than that, and that spray paint was about an exact match. I didn't take a lot of time with it. I'm going to refinish it actually, but it turned out pretty good for the amount of time I put on it. So got that, works great. What I have found, and I'm going to upload more videos and everything, but what I'm finding is the Apex slugs, I believe the 94s, those with the barrel cut off like this, not using the baffles and stuff, and it's not the barrel cut off, but it's the barrel shroud cut off. So the barrel's still the same length. I just got rid of all the baffles for the silencer. So again, this is the 357 caliber air gun. So, but anyway, with the Apex slugs, they seem to be working fantastically, cycling well. 2 full mags through like this. You can rapid fire them. Check out my other videos. I've got some pretty cool ones. But so home defense, you don't need a magnified optic for home defense. If you have to use something magnified to see the person that you're shooting, that means they're not a threat, they're your neighbor. So I've got a Holosun red dot, that way I never have to worry about cutting it on. I never have to worry about the battery dying. Right now I've got an Olight with a laser just stuck on there. It's going to get a Valkyrie turbo like that, because the Valkyrie turbo has such a tight beam that you get no shadowing or anything all the way back there, since there's no rail up at the top. Either way, you don't get very much on that light anyway. The way that mount, that's a true glow mount, 45 degree. So, and you can use that since you don't have any iron sights or anything. If you do want a laser on one of these, not a bad idea, because you can co-witness your red dot, which I've done with that. So anyway, I got rid of the buttstock. The buttstock is massive and huge and cumbersome, and like I could not stand it. Like if I'd had to keep that on there, I would have sold it the next day. I took that off, makes it much more streamlined. I bought one from MCS for one of the Air Force Texan. Looked like it's going to be the same measurements, but the coating on this makes it a little thicker or whatever. So far not fitting, but all good. I'll figure something out. I will. So there's all that. If you do get one of them, just go ahead and throw the plastic mags away. Buy the CNC mags, period. The plastic mags are just complete junk. But back to what we was looking at. There's a super shorty, VKS. There's a Terminator. There's a TCR. It's a Copperhead. There you go. So yeah, little bit of difference. Ember thinks so. All right, guys. Look, DK Spencer Custom Kinetics. Like and subscribe, and yeah. Okay, so number one, there's a full size. Well, almost kind of full size VKS. Yeah, a little short, but so full size stock. It's just got a power barrel, so it's just like a inch shorter. So there you go, instead of just a super shorty. All right, Now, what I did do though is I put the factory length barrel against it. So see, all right, so I knocked off 4.5 inches. That's the carbon fiber one. That's the same length as the factory. So I chopped off 4.5 inches there, and like an inch there. So 5.5 inches shorter. And you saw, you know, still the comparison, 5.5 inches shorter than stock. And there you go. So shortened 5.5 next to almost a completely full grown VKS. Makes it look like a toy. So the Terminator, would I ever carry it in a vehicle as a truck gun or something? Heck no, no way. Yeah, no, you couldn't get it out. Like, you couldn't get it out quick enough to do anything with it. Definitely not. But yeah, have it on a turret on your deck, you know, for when the band of, you know, whatever come over the hill, and you know ahead of time and you're ready to get up there and get ready. And yeah, it's great for that. No, it would be good for home defense. And it'd be very good for, you know, pest offense. All right, guys, for real, I'm gone this time.